The following podcast contains adult themes and adult language. Listener discretion advised.
And although we joke, if you or someone you know is affected by or a victim of domestic violence, dial 1-800-799-7233 or visit the National Domestic Violence Hotline's website, thehotline.org.
But it's always the husband, it's always the husband, it's always the husband, I don't keep it.
Hey, it's Sarah.
And this is Megan.
You're back.
Hi.
Megan is back. It doesn't
Hi,
mean
everyone.
she's alive, but I said she could sit in a chair.
I am able to sit in a chair. Thank you.
That's a big improvement, chair sitting.
It is. It is.
I'm proud.
That brings me to my glitter in the shitter.
Yeah.
I hope you know that from my sickbed, I've been enjoying your artistic renditions of me and you.
They're very accurate.
And I love my hair.
Yeah.
So thank you for your art.
It made it curly.
I know.
And you're very thin.
I that was my favorite
Yeah.
part. And as someone noticed, I had Disneyland and Disney
Yes.
World
Yeah,
eyes
'cause
in the
you're
last
a little bit
one.
off still.
They are.
You had to portray you being a little bit off.
Yeah. So thank you. That has been my glitter in the shitter through all this. Everyone,
Continuum.
welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. Megan has been dead,
Mm-hmm.
and I used a spell that I heard in one of my movies that Drew said only I like, where they cut off the head and fuck the neck.
Yeah. Oh,
And I heard
God.
about bringing back your friend. I tried the spell and it worked. She lives. She came back. So sometimes those gory movies, they give you a little.
We did.
They give you something else.
They
Nice
do.
spells to try on your friends and family.
Thank you. I'm glad that worked.
I tried the non-boner spell out for Phil from a distance.
That did not work.
No, that one never
That
does.
has not. He doesn't care if I'm alive or half
or
dead.
past.
He doesn't care if I'm sitting up or laying down. In fact, he prefers the latter. And it's that part still does not go my way.
No.
But thank you, everyone. If this is your first time listening, you're like, what the hell is going on? I go back a couple weeks and listen to my shingles story.
Yep.
And then since shingles, I've had terrible, I don't know, like upper respiratory infection. I have an ear. I still have an earache.
Tell you do. And ear infections are terrible.
Yeah.
Aren't they? I get them 24/7.
So I really can't hear.
No.
It's, wearing these headphones is kind of
You can't hear
messing
anything.
with
You
me.
only hear your own heartbeat in your ear.
Yeah, I
It's
can
the
hear it.
worst thing
Yes.
ever.
It just swishes around. I still have a terrible cholera cough. Does cholera have a cough?
I think so. Maybe diarrhea cough.
A
You cough and
diarrhea,
then diarrhea.
and a cholera cough. Yeah. So I'm off of work again, and my doctor just said, "Girl, I think your immune system done quit on ya." So I have to go back to the doctor on Thursday of this week. I've been trying acupuncture. I've been trying anything I can to
That's not going to cut it.
clear my body of the demons.
Yeah. I mean, just death. That's
Oh,
what ends
God.
it. Death.
I know. So sorry. When I start to laugh, that's when
she
I start to
coughs.
cough. So
And then
don't you dare say
sneeze.
anything funny.
I sneeze and then stream of
Oh,
piss
yeah.
pours out.
Oh yeah, I've peed my pants 1,000 times.
Well, when I had pneumonia that one time so bad a few years ago, I had those gag Depends that I got from my long-suffering friend Stacy, and I had to wear them because I coughed and peed myself so bad I was peeing all over. And I'm like, the gag Depends!
Yeah.
And I ran to my closet and put them on. They were like, size enormous because we just grabbed the biggest box.
Yeah.
And man, they were a lifesaver.
We've also, did you talk about our friend Tiffany being in the hospital too?
Yeah, because she got she ate out of the garbage again and got
Yes.
food poisoning and thought she had some sort of appendicitis.
They kept her in overnight. I mean, the whole thing has been unreal.
Well, and Nutbar ate out of the garbage that one time and was sick from some noodle thing.
Yeah. Now, Nutbar has
didn't
also
you?
been having pneumonia too, but
Of course. Yeah.
oh, God.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think my
Everybody's-
earphones are working.
Well,
Are
I
they
think it's just,
working? Can I just take them off?
yeah.
Okay. Is my microphone working?
Yes.
Okay,
I
great.
can hear you.
Okay,
But
good.
maybe your ears just aren't working, or
That could be.
Jamie was using this.
Oh,
And he probably
that's right.
fucked
Jamie,
something up.
God, quit fucking everything up. But yeah, I am alive. And
Well, I'm glad. That makes me happy. So,
I'm happy to be here.
yeah. You already said your glitter. Mine is, we got another package from Old Lady Kretschmer.
Yes.
and I love it.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Yeah.
You're giving
She's
me
a
life
deodorant.
right now.
I know. That got us through. She's a deodorant factory worker. Is she from Cali?
Yeah.
And she gave us things just that are going to get us through. Just
In
what we
particular,
need.
one's
And
gonna
lozenges.
one's gonna get me through this right
Yeah.
now, which
I
is
know,
the
just a
Fisherman's
genius.
Friend. It's called the Honey Lemon.
The Fisherman's Friends.
Fisherman's Friends lozenges.
Fishermen are known to need lozenges because what else is there to do out there on the boat but give to each other?
Sarah.
And you need a lozenge,
No.
a Tic Tac.
Okay.
Clean it up a bit.
I'm just hoping I don't have a coffee deck. So thanks, OLK.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. That got me through the week, and other people's new listeners just saying what episodes they find funny to remember. I mean, it's just all strokes your ego, and I love it.
I do too.
Especially when you're a fat, depressed old bitch.
Ugh.
That just makes your day. So thank you so much to every listener, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all your messages and everything, and things that you say and put in Facebook group and all of that have been
Thank you.
funny and awesome to read, and just getting
you.
us through the start of winter.
Yeah.
That lasts a millennium.
We did, if you can't tell from our horrible accents, we are from Minnesota,
Yes.
and we've just had some beautiful first snow of the season.
We did.
Which of course put a wrench in everyone's Thanksgiving travel plans
It
because
did.
it happens right when you're supposed to be
Always.
going or coming from someplace. But I love it. So
Jamie, today, while I was getting ready for the show, he said, "Are you going to leave the house once over break? Do you want to come out and go on I'm going to take the dogs on a hike in the woods." What about me and how I look right now, I'm going to say, in my torn shirt, torn shorts, and no underwear or bra, working on this show? Once do you think go out and have a hike?
no,
In the woods, in the freezing cold, in a foot of snow with these dick ass dogs?
no,
What? Who? You're going to ask a woman that?
no one wants
said-
that.
No. And I've gone outside once.
It's fine.
Yeah. Oh.
I can barely make it. You know, like I went to Target today and I thought that, and
No,
it
I
made me
should've, and
tired.
I couldn't do it.
And I had to take to my bed again.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. But before we do our Facebook funnies, we do have some new Patreons.
Oh
and
my
that's,
God.
Joanna Carpentier.
Oh,
say
thanks,
Carpentier.
Joanna.
Audrey DeVoe. Belle Biv DeVoe.
DeVoe. You know my
Audrey
favorite.
DeVoe. Joanna, thank you so much. And then we have two Momoas. Whitney Hand was last week, and then up to a Momoa. And Elizabeth Anderson.
No.
So I managed to figure out how to make my own sound clips. So I found a clip of Jason Momoa reading Thirst Trap Twitter things.
No, you
So I
didn't.
found him reading 2 for each of them, Whitney and Elizabeth. So we can play
Are
that
we going to listen to him now?
Yes.
Okay.
Jason Momoa should win an Oscar for making me horny. I would literally throw myself down a flight of stairs, fight a tiger, and spend eternity in the depths of hell for a chance to lick the fish scales off of Jason Momoa's abs. God damn.
Okay.
That was good. I'm proud of you.
I know. I learned something new.
Proud of you for doing that.
But thank you to you 4. Thank you so much.
I mean, we really appreciate
And again,
it.
Viv for the stat cards. Veronica.
Oh my God,
that
I died.
Giggled so much at.
I am dying. I read it to Phil how he's allergic to shirts or
Yep,
whatever.
and gay.
Yep, and slightly gay, and he loved it.
I'm sure he did.
Of course.
But I did like some Facebook funnies because there was a weird one, and I still am puzzled by Amy Fowler about it's a skeleton, it's a person, like a digital rendition of like a person standing there, and then they have like just the skeletal system, and then they have the skeleton bones, and then they have like the nervous system, and then they have circulatory system. But the whole time they're showing these body systems, the balls are just floating around, and they're putting the balls on all of them. And I don't know why the balls were removed, floating around the systems, and then the balls are put on again, like the circulatory and nervous system.
What was the point of this one?
Floating around. I think they were just trying to show, like, here's a human skeletal system. Here's the human musculatory structure.
Well, why didn't they just show a girl then?
I don't know. What, they just have the tits floating around?
Yeah,
the tits
I don't
on?
get it. No, or the gunt. God, mine
was huge.
Mine would be worse than
Absolutely horrible. But I thought that tickled me. Eric Asp had a picture of it was something like, what if idiot men with their guns had to pose like they would pose women?
Yes.
With guns. Or anything. And so they have on tiny shorts with their butthole sticking out.
I died of that one too.
And I'm like, that is funny. And then I did enjoy Sherry Bohannon that showed the Wendy's sign, because there's somewhere in some mall there is a sign, a large sign that you can read and say, here's a Wendy's, like you're driving by.
Yeah.
And it says Wendy's, but then underneath the sign has other stores that are in the mini mall. And the stores in the mini mall are as follows: Love's, Aldi, Giant, Dick's.
No!
So those are the 4 stars. There's a Love's, there's an Aldi, there's a Giant, whatever the hell that is, and a Dick's. So it says Wendy loves Aldi and Giant Dick's. You gotta think about your signs.
You really do. Put them in a different order.
Yeah.
Please. Mine is from our favorite Alicia Denza McClure from Down Under. She posted a clip of the Graham Norton show. The woman, I was appalled.
Called to you. You were not appalled, because this is exactly what happened.
I was appalled, and I can't even retell what she did. So you'll have to find it and watch it.
Megan
but
found her husband in a tree.
I
Phil was in a
did
tree.
indeed meet.
And this gal found a man in a tree doing something to himself in the tree. The man came out of the tree, and the woman helped him finish what he was doing, and to several other passersby.
Which was very alarming to me.
I don't think it was alarming. I think that's exactly what happened.
But I did meet my husband
and
in a tree.
Finished him off.
Oddly enough, he was not wearing a shirt.
What?
I should have known.
Oh, Jesus.
He had just a golf V-neck sweater vest on, like an Argyle.
And you thought he was straight?
I don't know. I mean, I guess
curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah, I don't even have any excuses anymore. I've given up on life and
me too. So
on explaining myself.
Yeah.
So happy holidays, everyone.
Yes. Thanksgiving, and now we head into Christmas.
Yeah, we are.
Do you have your tree up?
No.
Mine is up.
I
you
think
can't put it up. So who in your family's going to do it? Nobody.
nobody. No, Phil. I know Eloise wants to,
Yeah.
right away, but I just can't get it together.
No, someone else can do it.
Yeah, Phil.
Eloise smart. She can figure it out.
Yeah, we just have to get. We have a fake tree. We don't get a real one.
Yeah, I do too, and it weighs 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Then 1,100,000 pounds. And I asked Jamie one thing to do Wednesday to bring up the tree, and he refused.
Did he
And
do it?
No, he
Oh.
doesn't do shit. So I had to drag it up and then put it together.
Sarah. Oh no, Phil's gonna do this for sure. For sure.
Well, you're better than I am.
But when is the
Yeah.
question? Okay.
I just learned I have to do it all myself, and then I do a piss poor job, and that's the best it's gonna be.
A part of my getting healthy learning experience is that I've created a lot of codependency in my life. Because
Everything fails.
I
when you're
don't-
not there to do it all.
yeah, I think that I have to do it all because I'm the only one who could do it right.
Oh.
Oh my God, I just almost choked on the fisherman's friend.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm trying to get over that
Yeah.
now because it clearly drove my immune system.
Right. The
Into the
stress of
ground.
your life
Yeah.
brought on shingles.
Yeah, I mean,
And then all else
this
failed.
is just ridiculous.
But you
Anyway.
have capable children.
I do. Sades came back from
know. I
Boston for this
heard.
holiday. So even though I was sick, it was so good to see her.
Yeah.
She left this morning. Luckily, she was able. They didn't have any cancellations. And
That's good. I'm
Yep,
glad she
she
came home.
got back to Worcester, and she's living life.
Good. I'm glad she likes it.
Yep.
I couldn't come home for Thanksgiving. I had to rely on friends
Yeah.
to take me in
Yeah.
college because we couldn't afford it because I was from a poor.
Yeah. Luckily, I couldn't afford it either. I said no, and then she asked Grandma.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
She's a smart gal.
She sure is. She knows what's up.
But no, it's hard.
And expensive.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Really fucked. Just like the story.
It is. This story is super fucked. So we got this story from listener Katie.
Thanks, Katie.
It is called American Monster. We've done a few of those. Those show real footage, and they show real footage.
So
Like, be prepared to see real footage, like the crime or the body,
Yeah.
or all that. They show it on this one.
this isn't a lighthearted look.
No.
Like maybe a forensic not that any
Forensic
murders
Files literally doesn't even blur it out. They show the corpse.
Yeah, in the
This one
olden
they blur
days,
it
but
out.
then in the newer ones, they had horrible
Yes.
wigs, and
Yeah.
like there was something to make fun of in the production of
Right.
the show.
Which is golden.
Yeah, this one is serious business.
Yeah,
this is serious.
Oh, but it's season 13, episode 3, called Weight Control.
Yeah,
Ugh. So we meet right at the opening in 2004. We're traveling back to.
Yes.
This crime takes place in 2018. No, I don't know. I'll remember when I get there.
Oh no.
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Who knows when it was?
We're in Houston, Texas, at an aquarium that has rides.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was a thing. I thought an aquarium was just in a building you go to and you see stank fish.
Yeah. Well,
This
this
one has like rides.
Yeah. Well, isn't Texas where Six Flags is?
Well, this
There's
was
probably
an
like
aquarium.
yeah, but there's probably like a ton of different
Whoa.
like competitors to all the amusement parks. I don't know.
I see. Well, we meet Ashley and Terry. They describe to us that Ashley's also there with her son, who looks to be about 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tell us that Ashley is 20.
Ouch.
And right there, I said, who's the pedophile that molested this girl and got her pregnant? But that's neither here nor there and hardly addressed in the story. So the trauma this woman already had from some sort of weird pedophile experience in her childhood is just put to the side.
Well, it also could have been a classmate who was her age.
I suppose.
I didn't even go to the pedophile. I was just like, oh yeah, that happened all the time. And
I went to pedophile because she's with an almost 40-year-old named Terry.
Yeah.
I feel like she...
But then we find out it wasn't
groomed.
him. Yeah.
It wasn't him.
We get some backstory. Yeah.
Anyway, I thought, oh my goodness. But she looks like she's there with her sisters, and they all look to be having a wonderful, fun time, and it looks fun. In fact, Ashley has many siblings, and we see them in this. Ashley was very beautiful, I thought. Throughout this whole thing, she's very beautiful.
I thought that too, yes.
Has very white, straight teeth.
Yes.
And then I'm just going to say her family had teeth. Sorry. Her family did appear to have some teeth. But Ashley was born in Kansas. And I'm not sure if Kansas has dental health. Kansas is a new Kentucky. Sorry. But Ashley clearly looked absolutely stunning. Like had a natural beauty.
Yes.
And then we meet her sisters, younger sister Samantha, who you don't want to get into a fight with because she'll beat your ass down. She was wearing prison orange.
Yeah, she was.
And
I thought she was cute. I liked Samantha.
Her a lot.
Yeah.
I thought she was just very... She obviously had immense common sense. And older sister Amanda, who was a badass, and she's probably so tired of her siblings never listening to her advice.
Right.
And she's done with it.
Right.
And she's just like, whatever. And Mom Shelley, who you could tell lived through it and then went through it again and went through it again. Like this, they just look like, when you look at people like everything is a struggle.
Yeah.
Everything is a struggle, but they still are kicking it and badasses.
Oh my God. Is my coughing going to make everyone...
I'm sure we'll edit this out.
Okay, thank you.
So anyway, these women all looked like they had absolute common sense. But then it's just like they couldn't get their word, they couldn't get their word across or their points across this whole show, as none of us can do when you have a friend that's in love with an absolute raging dick munch, dork ass bitch nightmare. It's like you're talking into the wind. And why do women do that? Why do we go for the absolute living fecal matter that we see on the street? We want to date the rancid shit we find in a dumpster. We sign up for it immediately. And when our friends say, you can't date that, that's a dumpster poop.
That's literal feces.
We say, honey, you don't know me.
We say,
I'm living my truth dating this feces.
I love nothing more than a giant pile of turds.
But we do that. And then your siblings and your mother watches and they just want to, say, how come?
God, I know.
But you can tell, they even said we all had a rough childhood because Ashley gets pregnant and has a kid at 15. That's rough. 15, I swear to God, I probably still had He-Mans.
I know.
I still was collecting He-Mans. And probably still, I'll pull out my Barbies. I don't know. I felt like I wouldn't want to see a Wang.
No.
I would die. I would have died. Had a Wang been presented to me, I would have just died.
How old are you in 10th grade when you're 15?
I think that's 9th grade because you don't even...
9th grade?
She's probably just getting her driver's permit and she's giving birth.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't even get my period till ninth grade.
Oh my God, I got my
maybe.
period. Yeah, in ninth grade.
8th grade or 9th grade. Wow.
Well, that saved
Yeah,
us.
but
'cause
you know
all the men
what?
were presenting their wangs.
Ashley.
But they said they had when you have a rough childhood,
Yeah.
maybe you have to leave home because things are happening and you're
Yeah.
with other crowds. And I mean,
Yeah.
and maybe there was some dumbass sick pedophile grooming her.
And
'cause
it's
a dumbass sick pedophile groomed her again.
Small town in Kansas. You know?
Well, they moved to Texas by then.
Oh, they did?
yes.
Oh, I thought she was still in Kansas for this.
they were like
okay.
babies
Oh, no.
when
She
they
was like
moved to
7 or
Texas, yeah.
something when. Okay.
But she finishes high school with honors,
Hmm.
you know, having a toddler the whole time and working.
And she worked. They said they had a daycare in the high school, which made me think she clearly wasn't the
alone.
only one.
And why not?
So
It's
she
going to
could,
happen, I guess. I
yeah.
don't
So she
know.
could take her
You have a lot of-
kid.
My high school, we had several pregnants.
Yeah, mine
I think
too.
it was like during graduation, you would watch out of all 750 of us, it was pregnant, not pregnant, not pregnant, not. So maybe that's a good idea.
I
don't know what to do. So summer 2002, she's 16 or 17 at this point. Moves out into her own apartment. Her mom said it was a low-income apartment, but it was hers, and she was proud. And she
She's
was
there by
doing it.
herself, taking
Yeah.
care of her kid. Yeah,
She was
great.
doing it.
Yeah, she had a
But-
job. Yeah.
But her family then says this. They like go over to her house one day, and she is gone, and her son is gone. Everything is gone, and she is literally gone. They don't hear from her or know if she's alive or dead for months.
And this, I thought,
well, this
was
is
odd.
This I thought was very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Then she pops up, calls her mom, and says, "I'm fine." Her mom's like, "Are you fucking insane? Like, where have you been?" Well, she's living 85 miles away at 17 with a man named Terry Barlow, who is almost 40.
Yeah.
I would have said, "I'm coming now.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take you home
Mm-hmm.
because you don't need." And Terry Barlow was a trucker.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to hang out with weird truckers who are middle-aged.
Right.
When you are a teenage
Right.
girl.
Right.
And then Ashley's response was, "It's just not that big of a deal."
We're fine.
That's a big deal.
I love him.
That's a big deal. Oh.
It sure is.
Now, he...
Like, also, why didn't they... I'm wondering this my own self, like if my daughter and grandson were just missing, I would have fucking called the detective, like the police.
I would have had a
and said,
meltdown.
all of a sudden my kid's gone. They acted like
can't
they
find
literally
her.
had
Yeah.
no idea. So I don't understand.
I don't
I think
either.
some of the family dynamics were a little bit
It was-
fucked.
yes,
Yeah.
it was rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was rough in that home. You
Yeah.
could tell by looking at them. I mean, just like their
Yeah.
reactions to
Yeah.
things that just... This wasn't even the most rough thing I was dealing with that day. You know,
Right,
it was kind of
right.
like this and many other things were going on in my shitty life at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Terry Barlow, the trucker, the middle-aged trucker, they're thinking he sold her a line. You know, you're as a young, naive, I don't know, teenager with a toddler. That I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. Got this trucking job. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of your baby. And swept her up and brought her. I don't even think he had, if it was his home. He liked to videotape everything. So he said it was they lived in like a trailer or a mod home or something. And they kept saying, "This is our new home." I don't know. Whatever. But he seemed, they thought, to be nice but lazy. At the beginning, everyone kind of thought he was cool. He was funny. He was a good guy. He would party. He would drink. But in reality, you can see clearly he's a fucking dork. I would say fucking dork is top of the list. Absolute fucking dork.
Yeah.
I could this is a type of dork that I could have 30 seconds and then I have to leave. I can't be
Yeah,
around
you
a
would have
dork
had
like
no
this.
time.
I can't. I have no time for this kind of a dork. Like this kind of a dork that thinks they're this cool, funny guy, but they're an absolute shitbag dork.
Yeah.
Like it drives me. I would go insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with it. Oh.
Yeah.
So that alone.
He's awful.
But then he's also an abusive, psychotic asshole.
Right.
At the same time. Just an absolute raving lunatic asshole.
Yeah.
Molester, beater, psychotic,
right.
abuser, verbally, physically, and emotionally 24/7. On top of being an absolute piss dork. So Ashley, due to probably the stress of her life and living with this fucking dork, molester, abuser, pedophile, starts gaining weight. And even all of her family says she was gaining weight. Because all she was doing is trying to keep everything together. So at first she's home with the baby, literally doing everything.
Who's her son, but not his.
No, it was her son, but not. She's doing everything. Like literally everything, and he does nothing except kind of goes to work.
He says
first.
his job is to provide, hers is to take care of the house.
And so she's like, fine, whatever. And she starts to learn to cook and do all this stuff. And her sister says, and then she would eat what she cooked. I guess it was good or something. I'm like, oh, well, welcome to my world.
Yeah.
But I can't cook well. I still just pack it on. But he is filming her all the time.
Yeah.
And then making fun of her weight.
Except not. Like, if he is taping her and they're at Thanksgiving and he's like, oh yeah, girl, pack it in that ass.
Yeah.
And then he's like smacking her ass.
Singing his hand all
And
over
he's
her
like,
ass, so she's
yeah,
getting her plate.
Daddy likes it. Daddy likes it. And then 2 seconds later, when everyone's gone, he's like, why did you eat 1,000 pounds of turkey, you giant fat ass? Yeah. So he would like pretend like he liked it in front of people to
encourage
obviously
her and like I love you in any shape, and then
right, and then to obviously look like the good guy, and then would shame her.
Like there was one scene where they have a treadmill in their bedroom, and he's like, look at the treadmill that she never uses. Obviously she never uses this treadmill, just ripping her like that.
Right.
Then there's another scene later on in the show where she has the camcorder, he's on the treadmill, she walks over and she's like, you're walking at a 3? And he goes, the phone's ringing. She's like, but you're walking at a 3 and you think you're doing a workout? You're walking at a 3? You know, because he was probably bragging that he's going to kill it and run on the treadmill. And he's walking at a 3, which is hard.
A 3.1 or 3.2, that's like as high as I can go.
Pissed.
He's like, get the fucking phone.
She's like, okay. But she at least got a good dig in. And then the family learns that when she first met Terry as a 16 or 17-year-old, he had just gotten out of prison.
Oh my God.
And I don't know what for, and I'm afraid
They never told us.
I'm afraid to know, because I have a feeling I do. And then intermittently, as mom or sisters would go visit her, she would have enormous bruises on her arms and just say things like, I walked into a door. They're like, yeah, right, bitch. You did not.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's
Tell
what
us what's going on.
every movie.
Yep. And she wouldn't say anything. And then the sister was like, I think she's confusing that she loves him with feeling like she's trapped or something, and she thinks it's love, and he needs her for, I don't know.
Well, and she had like
to clean his house, and she needs him for like to be able to live with her son, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess she got up and left her family, so then she was like probably felt like, well, I have to stay with him,
right?
Because
I made the situation.
Yeah.
And who knows what was going on in her family that she felt like,
right?
You know,
right?
I don't know. She felt like she had to move out at like 16 or. So Ashley also though came to her sister's literally beaten and bloody. And would take all her stuff, stay for a few days, and then return.
Yeah.
And they kept saying, we don't know why she went back. That's the question. Why you go back? That's how many shows? 200 shows we've done. No one knows the answer to that. Just in your head, it's just easier for me right now to live through a beating than to deal with whatever else is coming. I don't know. That's half the time.
Yeah.
I lived through this moment of horrendousness to just get through to next week and then maybe figure something out.
So crazy.
Well, because then you have no money. You have nowhere to go.
No.
You don't know. They're going to find you anyway, and then make it worse. So they're together after 8 years. After 8-9 years, they end up having 2 kids together, a girl and a boy. And I was like, oh, shit. These 2 kids were very cute.
Adorable. And I mean, it wasn't like they rushed back. You know what I mean? Like, they were together for a long time.
Decades after it.
Yeah. Like, that's almost 10 years before you have a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, God, you just think if she could have used that time to get the fuck out.
I know.
But,
she is hoping to get married. She's always wanted a big wedding with the dress. She wants the wedding.
Yeah.
Whoever may the groom be. But since she is with Terry, she's wanting him to propose to her. He refuses because he was married before and divorced.
Probably in prison. We don't ever hear anything about this person either that he was married to.
No, but I think he had random, because they showed one Christmas video, and I think he had other random kids.
Yeah, I thought it looked like that
looked
too.
real enthralled to be with him. They were like, God, I got to be with my dad this morning. He sucks.
Yeah.
So Ashley then, somehow Terry ends up not working. Ashley then decides, because she actually is a badass with zero self-esteem and not realizing all the things she can do.
Right.
She goes back to college and becomes like a parole officer and gets a job and is like kicking ass at this job. And they show her graduation. I mean, she looked
gorgeous. Amazing. Yeah. Graduates from college, so she
yeah.
has her fucking bachelor's degree, gets a job.
She's super intelligent.
Right away and is working as a probation.
And then comes home and has to do everything else. Clean, cook, and take care of all the kids herself.
So stupid.
And Terry does nothing. So, of course, she gets more depressed and probably is thinking, what did I do with my life? I probably didn't have goals. And what did I end up with this shit bag? And again, she graduated with honors. She's very intelligent. She's probably just thinking all the opportunities she could have had. You get depressed. I'll just eat this whole pumpkin pie. Perhaps someone may have said that and done at some point.
Who did that?
Oh, who would ever do that? And then realizes she's just gaining weight. Because when does she have 2 seconds to go do anything for herself? Her siblings said never, 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 never. So we get to 2017. On top of her wonderful life, she finds out by looking at Terry's phone that she probably pays for that he has a woman on the side, or she finds out she's the woman on the side because he has a whole nother home with another woman, a home he is paying for, bills he is paying for. He's paying for everything with this other woman.
Yes.
And he refers to this other woman as his woman. And Ashley is just annoying baby mama. And if I had found that out, I think I would have burned the home down. I would have breaded him. I would have bedded him. I would have cut off his genitals.
Yeah.
Put it in a meat grinder. Fed it to him if he was still alive.
Yeah.
Then set him on fire. And then, I don't know, drove a semi into the home. But no, she
did not. She was like,
didn't do that.
And he was paying for everything. He was paying
not one thing for her children.
Right. But paying for this other woman's house.
Paying everything for the other woman and not paying one bill as Ashley is working her tits off to do everything in this home. I would have just, and then he tells her, I would have stayed around with you, or I would have stayed loyal to you if you were skinny.
Yeah.
I would have lost.
You just let yourself go. It's your fault.
Yep. This is all your fault. That's when I would have taken a baseball bat and shoved it so far up his anus that it just would have disappeared.
But no,
she didn't do that either. She said,
I thought, and I think her family too, they were like, thank God she's finally,
she found this out. She's going to leave. She found, this is a deal breaker of all deal breakers. Like an absolute betrayal. He's a fucking idiot anyway. He's a total loser. He's fucking ugly, weird slob.
Yeah.
And a psychotic asshole. She's going to leave him and come home, like, for sure. No, she decides to give him an ultimatum. And I went, oh, marry me or just go with the other woman. Oh, and that idiot Terry buys a ring and marries her. Why? What?
It's so dumb.
The mom and the sisters, the look on their face when they said they got engaged and they're getting married was just like, yeah, we still can't believe it. Like, we know we can't believe it. Amanda, the sister, describes being at her wedding, and they show the wedding and the ring. She looks like a model,
gorgeous in her,
one of the most beautiful
yeah
brides ever. She looked amazingly beautiful,
and in the
and
engagement pictures
yes, she
too.
Like
I was
model.
like,
wow,
wow,
she looked like a
yeah.
model.
Yep.
But first off, at the wedding, Terry gets so drunk the night before he has to wear sunglasses because his eyes are so bloodshot. And then I was like, oh, my dad was hammered during his whole wedding.
No, he wasn't.
I don't even know if he could stand up.
No, what, Sarah?
He was. That's what my mom said.
Well, they did meet in jail or whatever.
Well, they met in high school and got engaged when he was in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it straight. Just class. The mom, Sherry, in the wedding pictures might be my new favorite thing. Because you have Ashley happy and smiley, Terry looking like a drunken buffoon in his sunglasses.
Oh, God, he thought
Sherry,
he was so cool.
The mom, the look on her face is like, if I could kill this bitch Terry right now, I would do it. She looks like, I hate every minute of this. Absolute farce. This is a shit show. I am so pissed and I'm so over it.
Yeah.
And that was the face she had on every picture. And I thought, I love her for doing that, just being real. The sister Amanda said, I just kept looking around the whole wedding and saying, I'm watching everyone watch my sister be a fool.
Yes.
I was like, that's what Nutbar would say. She would say that exact thing.
She would.
I'm just looking around, watching everyone watch you be a fool, watching you live a total embarrassment life again in front of everyone. Every minute you're alive, you are a total embarrassment.
And I am your sister, and now I am suffering because of it. Because of your poor choices. I'm going to drink more gin.
Yeah. So the one sister, Sam, she was like,
she didn't even go
because I couldn't watch it. You can't watch someone just sign up for torture. And that's what she was doing. I couldn't watch it. And you could tell she regrets just not being there because she regrets all these moments. But I'm proud of her for saying, fuck that. I'm not watching you marry this absolute asshole who beats you and cheats on you and makes you suffer. I'm not going to support that. A year later, they go to Mexico with their friends and do
like a couple's trip
sailing. I'm going to be the one that the sail would disconnect.
Yeah,
and I would never do that.
Right.
As they're on the couple's trip, one of her friends says, "You do know Terry's having another affair, right?" Oh. Could you at least have told me on the plane home?
I don't get it. I know. Yikes.
You have to tell me here. Well, I could have enjoyed just my trip a little bit.
Right? The one time she finally fucking gets out of Texas
relax.
and Kansas and doesn't have any kids.
And she can sit in the pool and drink.
Yeah.
No. So she gets home and she's pissed. She decides she's going to get weight loss surgery. She gets it. She starts losing weight. She starts working out. She's like, I'm going to change my fucking life and make different decisions.
Yep.
And again, they have pictures of her. Like, she is so beautiful.
Oh
and
my God.
Smart.
Yeah.
But she has no self-esteem because he's beaten her down for 20 years. You know, and just like you are, just like her mom kept saying, like, she has all these talents. And she's all this positives on her side. And Terry had nothing. And Terry just was envious and jealous of everything she could do. And he had to keep her down in order to control her. And she just didn't believe in herself. But now he's noticing, like, holy shit, she's getting everything. She's together. She's determined.
Now he's scared.
He's scared.
Right? Because
he can't control her anymore.
Yeah.
And she's this gorgeous, intelligent woman who realizes he's a shitbag. And what have I been doing? And she's still young.
a shitbag nerd.
Oh, a shitbag dork-ass nerd fuck. The worst kind of fuck. So Terry, of course, is threatening. He's not wanting her to lose weight. He's trying to encourage her, but she's just like, fuck you. Then Grandma Sherry hears from granddaughter Trinity that, yeah, Daddy pushed my mom down and held her down and shoved a loaded gun in her mouth.
And my mom was telling me, call the police. And then my dad said, I'm going to shoot her if you call the police.
That's a trauma on a child that never, ever, ever, ever. You remember when your parents just have a fight over who puts the twist tie on the bread? Like, you remember them screaming at each other for that. This girl, the things she must have seen are so horrifying. And then what is Ashley going through every day? This kind of horrible abuse?
Yeah.
Along with how many hundreds of thousands or millions of other women,
and then trying to keep your shit together, go to work, keep your kids,
take care
have
of
healthy,
kids.
happy kids. Yeah.
No, there's no.
Oh.
No. So then somehow Ashley gets Terry to move out. I don't know. And she's not telling her family.
She literally has to buy him an apartment
and furniture
to get him to go out. That's how.
Yeah.
I mean, to get him to move out. That's how serious she is, though. She's like, you're fucking out of here.
And then he realized, like, oh, I'm done.
Well,
for.
then he
Like,
got
she's
real
over
scared.
it.
Yeah.
So this is September 2021. He moves out to the apartment she buys him and tells him to get your fucking shit out. He's watching her totally pull her life together, seeing he has no control over her. But the fucker then decides he's going to follow her everywhere. So Ashley tells her sisters and her mom, everywhere I go, there he is. He's following me everywhere. And they're like, oh my God, this guy is such a complete cunt.
Right. Doesn't he have anything better to do?
No, he doesn't work and he just fucks around. This big, ugly ass dork body.
Yeah.
So Ashley moves in with her sister, Amanda, and all of the kids. And Amanda then starts telling the story about one day they just decide to make ribs. You know, Sherry, the mom, comes over or whatever, and she's like, oh, Mom, you're going to mess up all the ribs.
They like hot burn their mom. They're like, don't let Mom ruin the ribs.
Mess up the fucking ribs. And then Ashley said, oh, shit, I got to go pay the sports coach. It's probably one of her kids' fucking sport events. You know, you got to go pay dance or pay whatever. She's got to go pay this fucking sports coach so her kid can probably sign for the team. So she goes, it looked like it was like in a mall, like a karate you know, this karate.
It was kind of like an industrial type.
Yeah, it was like an industrial thing. And
like he owned maybe he owned.
It might have been like a gym or something.
I don't know. Yeah.
But Ashley she's like, I'm going to be gone 5 minutes. Just going to get this done and then come back. And Amanda, the sister, is like, she never came back. She never came back. So this is October 23rd, 2021. And now we see a very handsome detective named Yvette.
Yeah.
Yvette is handsome, but means business.
I need a Kleenex.
Oh.
I need a Kleenex.
Yes,
Time out. Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
he does mean business.
Yvette is a she. Yvette was a woman.
Oh, that... I thought you were talking about the other.
No, I was talking about the woman Yvette.
Guy who was very handsome.
Yeah. But this Yvette was
Yvette's hair was fucked.
I know. Yvette
Sorry, is that mean? What?
Probably. But Yvette can do her job and look handsome at the same time. So... Detective Yvette describes to us a 911 call she gets that afternoon from a business owner. The sports coach is calling 911 saying, holy shit, there's an asshole dork with a gun in my store threatening me and his wife. Get the cops here right now, you fuckers. Like now. And then you literally can hear like screaming and shooting. And so they send police right away. And the thing is, the sports place had video all over. So they start showing real video. And there is the sports guy running like a chicken with its head cut off, screaming, because Terry has a gun. And this is outside happening. And is chasing the man around the parking lot, shooting at his feet like Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, Terry was chasing the guy.
Yeah, because he thought it ends up being, well, he followed
Ashley
here. And she was talking to this gentleman, paying him for services for her child, probably. And he thought she was talking to him too long. So as a normal person would do, grabbed 2 guns, went into the store, and started shooting at the man. And so he calls 911. And while he's probably doing that and running away, as we see in video, he starts chasing and screaming at Ashley.
Right.
And then we switch back to Amanda, who says...
her phone rang.
Her phone rings, and she's like, it's fucking Terry calling me. But she said, I feel like I have to answer it. Something's really wrong. Because Ashley, again, has been gone a half an hour. She's supposed to be gone 5 minutes. She answers it. It's Terry. And Terry tells her he shot and killed Ashley. So Amanda, of course, is hysterical. Calls mom Shelly. Shelly is like, holy shit. They call 911. As they're driving to the sports place, they arrive. Terry has left. And so the sports guy, who was like shot in the leg, I think.
Well, it looked like at one point that he did or something. Yeah, like he fell.
But then he grabbed his leg because he was literally shooting at him repeatedly. And then I think he nicked him in the leg. But then he was walking okay.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. He calls and says, Terry, a black male, 52, is shooting at me and his wife, and he just drove off. And then that's when Ashley gets there, and that's when the sports guy is calling again and saying she's dead. And they show a video, and Ashley is just laying on the parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, and I kept saying, why aren't you helping her? Help her, help her, help her. Like in my head, can you help her? Why are you doing CPR? But then you find out later that she had been shot multiple times. It ends up being like 9 times. He shot her with a .40 caliber gun, which is like an elephant gun, I swear. So Ashley's body is just on the ground. I'm wanting him to do CPR. The police get there. They're not doing anything. That's when Amanda pulls up, and she just sees her laying there, her sister. And she's screaming, why are you not doing anything, not doing anything? And that's when she's told she's already, I think, so far.
Right.
She was so far gone that nothing would help. And when you see the video they eventually show, you'll see why. But she kept screaming, why aren't any of you doing anything? Terry, because he's a fucking ass dork, a psychotic narcissist, and a shitbag asshole, drives back and goes, what's happened here? Something going on? What? Acting the fool, like he's not sure what's going on. But then everyone realizes, we just saw you here, shooter. And so then he starts, I messed up. I messed up.
He's cried, and I knew you were going to just go insane. I know.
He's pretend crying in the back. Crying in the back of the police car as they're trying to talk to him. I messed up. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean it. And meantime, they have him in the back, this idiot who shows back up to the crime scene. The cops realize that there are 1,700 cameras around this sports shop. Watch all of them, and his crime is clearly shown because they show it. They show him shooting her 9 times. He shoots her with one gun. She goes down. He shoots her like 6 times in the face.
But she's
in the
still
chest. She's
alive, and she's
reaching for help,
crying and saying,
Yes.
"Please don't, please don't."
After being shot 6 times, she's still fighting for her life. He switches out his gun and shoots her, you see, 3 times right in the face. So, I mean, I think you could tell when you saw her, there's nothing they could do.
Yeah.
The fact that she lived through being shot by her husband 6 times, knowing what he was doing and that fear, falling down and then seeing him grab another gun and aim it at her, the fear that must be going through your head, and just thinking, this is what's happening to me. And it's all literally on video, clear as day.
Yeah,
You
it's
see him,
really
you see her,
horrifying.
you see everything. And so the cops literally
Yvette
just watched this.
Yeah, they're like horrified
Yeah.
and kind of like traumatized by it
Oh,
too.
totally. And then he shows back up. And so Yvette's like, I have to try to get him to get in the car.
She really did a good job.
Yeah. And try to have a rapport with him, because you're wanting to say, Yvette, why aren't you calling him a huge piece of shit?
Yeah.
But she's like, I have to find out where the guns are, because the guns weren't on him. So she's like, I have to talk to him. And the whole time she's like, I saw this monster do this. And I know everything he's telling me is a weird fucking stupid lie.
Yeah,
and
she's
he's
like
pretending to cry. And like, I'm sure she wanted to just beat him with her baton.
She said, I saw an execution.
It was.
Yeah. And so she knew that, but then she had to
She
be
knew
like,
he did it.
hey, buddy, what's your name?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know we all do bad things. Like, let's talk through
now
this.
We're going to try to fix it. She told him, we all mess up in life, but we're going to try to make it right, buddy. Okay. As he's walking in, I thought, holy shit. I couldn't say those words.
That's why I'm always like,
him.
cops are, Jesus.
I could not
How
say
can
those
you
words.
do it? Yeah.
So she's like, I had to give him a fair shot interview. So they sit down at the police station. They take his fingerprints, photos. He's crying, over 20 years. She said she was going to divorce me over what? Why? You know why?
Your 1,000 girlfriends, you dipshit?
He plants a tracker on her car because they literally find it
next to her dead body.
Yeah, so he must have thrown it.
Yeah,
at her, you know. And then he says, "I saw her talking to that other man, and I guess it just didn't go right." No, it didn't go right, sir. It didn't. It didn't go right.
No.
Something went real wrong. But how normal people would react to that is just knowing that she was paying for your child's sports and she was going to go home and make ribs.
Yep.
What you did, sir, is what a psychotic asshole would do. You are an absolute piece of horse shit.
Yep.
So his fake crying, and Yvette is losing it. She finally is just like, you lying horse shit piece of shit. Where are the 2 guns? Then all of a sudden he's like, I don't remember doing any of this.
Then
I don't
he
remember
gets amnesia. Yeah, like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah. Like, now he can't remember where the 2 guns are. So she was like, then I'm done with you, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And she arrests him for murder.
Yeah.
They hunt all over like fields and find one of the guns. I don't even know how that's possible. Like at night. And then they get all the evidence from the surveillance cameras. They have 1,000 shot, like the shells look like shotgun shells, but they came out of a handgun. They're enormous. Like this had, I mean, what the damage it did to her body, I'm glad they blurred that out.
I know.
It's bad enough seeing it happen. That was traumatizing. Then a homeowner, like doing yard work, finds the other gun and is like, I think this is the gun, and brings it in. So they have literal video and audio of him committing the crime.
Oh my God, I remember when he was crying going, I don't remember where I put him, but I hope no kid gets a hold of him and shoots himself or somebody else. Like, now he cares
now
about...
Now you're worried about what those guns might do?
What
you fucking idiot. You shot at 2
my God.
people and killed one of them.
I just remembered that and I hated him.
And of course, then... because there's so much evidence against him, this dick gets a plea deal.
Because he's also he gets charged with her murder, but also trying to shoot the other guy, like aggravated assault.
Him.
Yeah. Because he kept shooting at his feet.
And so for some reason, there's a sentencing and he gets to speak. He blames Ashley for the whole thing.
He blames her.
So Mom Sherry was about ready to just beat the shit out of him. And I wish she could have.
I know.
She was clearly running from him in the video. And he said she kept trying to grab his guns. How was she going to grab his guns when you blew her away?
I don't know.
Grab with what? You shot like her whole chest apart. I can't even. So he gets 50 years. And I hope since he's in his 50s, like he never gets out and just dies. And
yeah, he better.
Stupid ass cunt. And then Sister Samantha breaks your heart at the end, crying.
Oh, she cried.
Oh, just saying, but I lost my sister Ashley to Terry a long time ago, knowing like how hard it was to get her out of that relationship. It's just, then you're left, he's took her from her children and from her family. So he's just like destroyed how many people's lives? And like your own Terry, can't you be normal? And he had other children, and now they're going to be like, my dad's a total psycho asshole.
Yeah. So Amanda has the kids. She's
good.
She was raising them.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was a badass.
Yeah.
Common sense. Just an absolute, again, one story in the just middle of nowhere, Texas, where a woman's going through this.
Yeah.
How many countless others are there?
It's
countless.
a huge issue. Yeah. These abusive, toxic relationships that women can't get out of for whatever reason. They feel so.
But you should, it's not, you shouldn't have to go about your day worrying that the person you're married to is going to kill you today.
No, but so many people do.
Like, I would love to beat someone with a baseball bat, but I don't do it. How do you get to that point as a human being where it crosses over where you're actually doing that?
I don't know. I mean, this guy was for sure, even the cute detective said it was like, he was such a narcissist. Like, he's blaming her for him.
Action.
He shot her because she made him do it.
She made him do it because she was talking to a man paying for.
They're like, that's
football cleats.
That's psychotic thinking. Yeah.
But then I just don't know how there could be so many minds like that to commit a murder.
Yeah.
A million murders every day in this country and the world.
They're men.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
I mean, that's why at the beginning of every episode we have call
the
hotline. Like, there's a website and a phone number dedicated to it. It's so frustrating. And he was such a stupid dick. Like, he was a huge nerd.
Yes, that's what I said. The dork factor. I would go to her house bring like, I don't know, frozen something that I'd have to heat up because I don't know how to cook. And I would say, thank you for inviting me, but I absolutely have to leave now. You've been here 15 seconds. I absolutely have to leave.
Yeah.
The dork meter is too strong.
Yeah. They kept saying like he would pretend like he had money, and like when people would come over, he'd be like, look, I bought a bunch of alcohol so we can get fucked up. And like, then they showed, because of course he had that stupid fucking camcorder, which also should have been a tip off of his narcissism. But then the booze that he bought for everyone was like fucking the cheapest bottom shelf liquor ever. Yeah. It was like, look, I bought Boone's Farm and this vodka that literally tastes like piss and cost
when he was yelling at his
$7,
he must have put money in Easter eggs or something.
Yes.
And they're all looking at him like, bitch, I'm not running around this yard. He's like, run, get the eggs, run.
Yeah, he's like, there's money everywhere.
Look at him, run. And his family's looking at him like, I'm not running around.
Jesus.
13 cents in a fake egg.
Yeah.
And then they start like wandering around.
He's so mad. I know.
Oh, just awful.
So that's that story.
I know. What a pisser.
We do have a book club as well. If you like what you hear and and it's not my coughing.
Yeah.
But maybe go back in other episodes and think, oh, I like these girls. You can obviously follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We have a group called It's Always the Husband Podcast Group. You can ask to join and we'll let you in. That's where we basically post all of our stuff and you guys can talk and we get to know you. We also have a book club, but like I said, we meet the last Tuesday of every month. So we just met on Tuesday. I was sitting up for the book club. And so this month we're doing Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. So we found that this one's kind of hard to get our hands on library wise, so you might have to buy it.
Or Libby or something.
And
maybe, I don't know.
Even on Libby it was a long wait. So but it's not too expensive on Amazon.
It was quite an emotional roller coaster.
I looked for it at my Target and they didn't have it at it was sold out at my Target. Because they were having a book sale for Black Friday, but no luck. So, yes, that's what we're reading, and we'll be meeting that Tuesday after Thanksgiving before New Year's Eve. And I think I might be up and around by then.
I hope so.
Will I be walking?
We don't know, but maybe I'm still alive. That's good.
I think. Yeah. Okay. Thanks everyone for listening.
All right.
Bye.
That didn't turn out so good.
Oh no. Bye.